on back,
Doherty,
up by 1.
Doherty gave her all the time she needed there to hit that ball anywhere she wanted.
Arahan will take a little break here. And coming into the match is Laura Hubasek. Been used sparingly this match. She has contributed. Hubasek to serve, up 1. Gets a look at the plan from the coach. VCU with a couple chances here. So the block set makes it 5.
There's a hole there if somebody's going to come in and...
In the conference,
Absolutely.
You know. Yeah. So keep it here when the final point's scored, because we are going to interview the winning coach. You'll probably get to see a bit of the celebration. Very quickly, Coach, anything jump out at you stat-wise? We got our numbers here so far through 4 sets.
Dayton win in the blocking and service ace. They're +4 in service ace and +4.5 in the block.
Dayton serves first here in the 5th set. That's Sloan. That one blocked right through the wall. Give it to Giamarini. 1-0 VCU. Again, playing this set to 15, it's also win by 2. It will go as long as it takes. We'll have to play that basketball game outside if we're going to be here. Who cares? Block at the net. Baldwin showing up big. Her and Tuzzulo team up to make it 2-0.
That's the presence. That's the presence of a first-teamer there.
Giamarini again from Rome, Italy. 6-foot sophomore serves. Dayton has it. Dayton breaks the ice, makes it 2-1. From the left side.
Great set there, isolated a hitter, had a one-on-one.
Give it to Weaver from Emmenecker. Emmenecker, the setter of the year, put it right in Weaver's wheelhouse. Weaver's had a nice match. Here's the libero Wolf. Junior serves. From the left side, Wolf handles the attack. Emmenecker sends it over to Bruns. VCU has it. Attacked by the Rams. Arahan touches it out of bounds. Rolling is deflected by VCU. Arahan gets the kill.
Arahan did a great job there hitting that ball off Baldwin's hand. That's a very good call by that official.
And she meant to do that.
She absolutely did.
Arahan, the senior, service error. Right back to VCU, up 3-2.
Your liberos have to dig, pass, and serve. Tough break there for Wolf.
Strange just gets that one over. Speaking of liberos. This ball hit at the line. Deflection. Point Dayton.
3-3, love the aggressiveness by both teams. This is exactly what you want for the championship.
It's a heavyweight matchup. Emmenecker and Bruns get a break. Serving now, Bridget Doherty. VCU has it. Sloan from the back row. She gets a kill.
What a great off-speed shot by Sloan, just to get the block on the way down.
Sneed was up there waiting for it. Touches Sneed and lands near her feet. 4-3 Dayton. From the left side, this one blocked by Arahan, but VCU has it. Left-hand attack by Tuzzulo handled. Strange sends it on over. Hit long by Candler, and it's 5-3 Dayton.
Doherty has to be patient here as the freshman setter for Dayton. She has to put a ball up their hitters can hit. Not too quick.
Service error again for Dayton. 2 of them in a pivotal 5th set. You only play to 15 points. You give up 2 of those.
A little bit of nerves, and you don't want to be short on those.
That one was Doherty.
Make them make a decision if they want to pass.
Arahan finds pay dirt, 6-4. Brilliant play again by the all-conference player, senior player of the year.
That's scouting too. I got to give coaches credit on that. They know that there's a hole there if somebody's going to come in and try to help block her.
For VCU, Srofe in, Tuzzulo out. Served by Alberon. Sneed, for a second there, looked like she might have jumped too early again. On her way down, she got a piece of that ball with her fingertips, and it almost vaulted it to the back row, incidentally, and it scores.
They are not connecting well with her, and thank God she can hang like that because...
Right. That was hang time. Yeah, that was just hang time.
Absolutely.
Boy, spanking that ball was Sloan, but too hard, too far. It's going to tie it at 6.
Too low on the set. She's got to give the hitter time to hit that ball down.
Candler from Olfen, Germany, Daytona State College. Senior outside hitter serves. Right side, hammered down. Scoring there is Pla. She has showed up for Dayton this match.
She sure has. Nice swing. Nice set.
Arahan back, up by 1.
Doherty gave her all the time she needed there to hit that ball anywhere she wanted.
Arahan will take a little break here. And coming into the match is Laura Hubasek. Been used sparingly this match. She has contributed. Hubasek to serve, up 1. Gets a look at the plan from the coach. Sneed hangs again and scores. Boy, she could jump out of the building, I think. 7 up.
They connected that time.
Starting to find it here. 5th set. Barely, but it's working. All that matters. Baldwin re-enters. Sneed leads. Tori Pearson in the game for VCU to serve. Redshirt junior from North Carolina. 5'4" right-hander puts it in play. Match tied at 7, sets tied at 2. This ball into the donut between a couple of diving Rams. Score Dayton, and that puts Dayton up by 1. And when the teams get to 8, they switch sides here in the 5th set. So the benches will sit, both fan bases behind each bench, giving a standing ovation to both teams.
This is what you want.
Yeah.
Championship Sunday in November is fabulous, isn't it?
Well-earned ovation for both squads.
Absolutely.
After 2 great seasons and a great tournament, to come down to the 2 heavyweights separated by just the thinnest of margins. The Dayton band wants to go home happy.
These parents have probably been at every match also, so they're into it just like everybody else.
Oh, they're every match for their whole lives, too, up till now.
Absolutely.
Emenecker serves. Gets back into position. Push by Sloan, handled by VCU, and scoring now for the Rams. That's Adler. Tied at 8.
Again, the block just not set up quick enough for Dayton to get their hands over the net. It's touching them, but it's not a good enough deflection to defend it.
Adler and Sroth get a breather. Deja Ard will serve. VCU also brings... No, beg your pardon. Baldwin at the net, joust. She loses that one, and she loses it to Kendall Brown. Brown's been a nice answer for Dayton. That big presence in front, the way Baldwin has VCU, Dayton has Brown this match.
Baldwin touched it first. On the joust, you want to be the second to touch it.
Weaver in for Dayton. Sloan serves. Left side attack there for VCU. It lands. Give it to Tizzolo. 9-9. Back and forth they go. Neither team giving an inch. Exciting championship final. We're tied at 2 sets, and we're tied at 9 points. Taking a break for VCU here. Gia Marini entering. Madeline Simpson serves. 5'5", sophomore from Louisville. Emenecker puts that in the wheelhouse of Brown, but VCU has it. Brown blocks and recovers. Touched by Weaver. Strange lays out to have it. Left side attack there. That was by Candler. Dayton has it. Dayton attacks, stuffed up by Baldwin. Baldwin scores. 10-9 VCU.
Baldwin and Tizzolo out there were waiting on that swing, weren't they, on Weaver?
Simpson to serve again. Serve is good. That ball hit Strange so hard off the body, it went back over the net. And she gets up in time to take another chance, and we got a good look at her reaction there, Coach, when she laid out to get it, and she's hurting and she's tired, but she popped right back up and is right back in position. That ball hit her hard in the chest plate, and she still got up and dove for another ball.
She did.
Don't let anybody tell you this isn't a tough game. Tied at 10. Miscommunication. That ball off the antenna. Bad time for it. 11-10 VCU.
When your setter's penetrating from the back row like that, you've got to get the ball high enough so you have time to get out of the way so she can set it.
Service by Strange. Libero of the year. Up 1. Block there. That was by Sneed, the leaper. Sneed gets back into position. Didn't need her that time. Left side attack, hammered it in. Brilliant shot by Candler, gets VCU a 2-point lead. Timeout, Dayton.
We needed Weaver to have a swing that time. They were all over that tip because she's done it so much in this set. We needed her to take a nice, good rip on that ball.
Candler from Strange gives VCU a 2-point lead. VCU 3 points away from a championship. Unprecedented at Virginia Commonwealth University to be A10 volleyball champions. At Dayton, it's old hat, but they want it just as bad. Both teams putting out whatever's needed to win this. Right now you have an assistant coach there for Dayton talking to him. That's Evan Mize, who's in his 4th season under head coach Tim Horsman. And there's Horsman with the gray vest with more words for his bench.
Evan's calling the plays, what he wants Dayton to run. So that's probably why he's in there telling them, look, we need a side out right here. This is what we're going to run. Everybody buy into it. Let's start it with the pass. Got the setter of the year delivering the ball. Give them something they want. Give them the ball they want to hit anywhere they want.
A few times this tournament we've seen following timeouts a team lose momentum with a service error. Let's see what Rebecca Strange can do. Up by 2. Serve is good from the senior. Emenecker sets. Left side, Weaver scores. 12-11.
Big side out for Dayton right there. Great job coming out of the timeout.
Dayton brings in Doherty and Pla. Emenecker and Bruns take a seat. Doherty to serve. Doherty, a freshman setter from Overland Park, Kansas. Her serve's good. VCU up 1, needs to get to 15. That ball inbounds. Simpson took a gamble, let it land. Tied at 12.
Player of the year, Arahan, up with Pla on that. Arahan knew the whole time that ball was in. They pressed hard to keep that ball in the court.
Doherty to serve. Serves good. That one handled by Simpson. Weaver attacks. Colliding are 2 players from Dayton. Free ball coming here for VCU. Tied at 12. VCU trying to take the lead. They won't, because home there for Dayton is Sierra Pla with quite a match for the Flyers.
No other blocker there to help her. Arahan tripped and got taken out of the play.
VCU's going to talk.
That's a big-time block. 1-on-1.
Big match for Sierra Pla, who's getting some congratulations on the sideline right now. Head coach Jody Rogers for the Rams calls her first timeout this set. Dayton will serve, needing 2 points for a championship. Flyers fans feeling it. Pep band, they've been feeling it since they got here.
It's not over yet, though. These 2 teams, it's not over.
Longest set you played? I think we talked about this off air. Got to like 30 points or something, right?
I believe 33.
And that was to 25, I hope. That was a 25-point set.
Yes.
Can you remember any that were played to 15 that went really long?
21.
Yeah. Now, the championships you won, as a player and a coach, they come down to 5th sets like this before, tight matches like this? I'm testing you.
A lot of them, yes. A lot of them have, as they should. Now,
the rule is the leaders, including the coaches, you can't look panicked, you can't look shook, because then the rest of them are, right? The leader can't be that way.
And you're
But you are, but yeah, you can't show it. Service Doherty, up by 1. Pass close to the net. Sneed had it for a second, but Dayton kept it alive. Sneed with another chance. This one kept alive again. Dayton blocking those attempts. Weaver sends it deep. Wolf was there. That play there by Arahan kept alive. Great rally here late in the 5th set. Two heavyweights banging it out. Dayton up by 1. Playing this one to 15. Winner take all set. Ball still alive. From the back row. From the right side of VCU. Handled again by Dayton. That was Wolf.
No middle. Yes.
Under the net. Violation. 13-all. What a point.
Arahan again got taken out on that play there. Both teams going hard here. Weaver has got to stay down and not jump with the setter. They've been in a 6-2 VCU the entire match. She's got to help Arahan in the middle and stay on her right side attack.
Trying to win their 12th conference championship. Here in the A10 are the Dayton Flyers. Block at the net and down. Give that one to Jasmine Sneed. And the Rams have match point. Dayton calls it second timeout. What a jumper Sneed is.
And here they are in the lead with that 3-point run coming out of the last timeout after Dayton was up.
11 conference championships in 12, 13, 14 seasons. The prior 3 all won by Dayton. The prior 7 of 8 won by Dayton. But that might end here today.
Dayton's been a dynasty in the Atlantic 10.
We mentioned Virginia Commonwealth had never been here before. This deep into this conference championship tournament. Rams looking to make history. And if you're joining us from Richmond, Virginia, we thank you. This has been the Atlantic 10 Volleyball Championship Tournament. It's been a thrilling final match. Set 5's played to 15 points, win by 2. We're tied at 2 sets apiece. Serving possibly with the championship on her hand is Tuzolo. Dayton has it. Dayton attacks from the left side. VCU's got it there. From the middle, Jasmine Sneed pushes it deep, but it's kept alive by the Flyers. Attack from deep by the Flyers, kept alive there by the Rams. From the left side, shot, and the rolling is inbounds. Give it to Alisa Candler, scores to end it. VCU, 2017 Atlantic 10 Volleyball Champions on a thrilling final set, 15-13 over Dayton. Go crazy in Richmond. Go crazy Rams country. History made by VCU.
What a great swing to end that match. Tough match for anybody to lose, but congratulations to VCU, who's done it all season long.
Alisa Candler takes the pass from Gina Tuzolo, sets off a well-deserved on-court celebration by the VCU Rams, and a well-fought match and season by the Dayton Flyers, thanking their fans as the Virginia Commonwealth University Rams embrace. Coach, that was everything we wanted it to be. That really lived up to the billing. It went back and forth. The set scores 25-23, 21-25, 25-20, 17-25, and then back at it 15-13. For head coach Jody Rogers, obviously her first championship at VCU because it's the first one in school history. It took her 5 seasons to build it. And the scary thing for the rest of the A10 is a lot of young players coming back next year.
And they'll be back. They've had that great swagger and enormous amount of confidence and passion that they play with all season long. And kudos to them for finishing it because they had their backs against the wall. And they came out and they scored in a big way and ended it in a thunderous manner. So congrats to VCU.
We're going to get Jody Rogers in here to talk about that. Thank you, Barney, and ask Coach Rogers what she was thinking during that 5th set. So, Coach, congratulations. That was outstanding to watch. That's everything that we would have wanted to watch here.
I'm still
so
shaking, yeah.
we were all, speaking of shaking,
oh my gosh.
you know, we're trying not to shake over here and screw up things ourselves, so I can't imagine what it's like on the sideline.
No, I spend the last 2 hours not trying to mess anything up, you know what I'm saying? So us to be steady and calm, like I always tell my players, they can't see me in a light that's crazy. So I think, you know, it just comes down to two great teams, and it came down to who made more errors, and it just happened to be Dayton tonight. So, you know, I'm not sorry about it. You know, this group of girls have worked their butt off, and I can attest to the, you know, the changes they've done just as a person, as a player, all those things to make what VCU is all about, and it's about, you know, family, player, and culture. So
obviously it was a 5-year plan, right? Because you're in your 5th season. This is just how it was supposed to go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I could say that. But no, it's been, you know, it's a process, like my athletic director, Ed, says. He says it's a process in which I always say at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm looking at the ceiling going, what process, you know? But it's all coming together, and it's supposed to work this way. And, you know, hats off to Dayton. They're a great program, and it's just, I want to be in that fight every year, just because that means we're fighting for a championship.
The seniors on this team.
Yes.
Can you talk about what Rebecca Strange, well, I should say senior, right? And Elisa Candler, I beg your pardon.
Yeah,
Candler, fittingly right, gets the final point.
Yeah.
And we were so impressed. Coach Kenny and I were all tournament with Rebecca Strange as well. Those two seniors, how important was it to them, right?
It's a huge piece. Rebecca Strange came in when I first got here at VCU, and then we've just been fighting it through together, this culture change and everything. Elisa Candler, she came in from a JUCO and has done such great leadership. I mean, I always say the best things about an athlete is that they can provide leadership and be a team player, and those two girls do it. And then Tori Pierce is another senior that we have that's been phenomenal.
Yes, thank you.
With the culture piece, where she's, you know, bought in and made the other girls buy in, and it comes down to that, the girls believing and trusting each other, and this is what we're having, and this is the result of it, their performance.
Coach, what do you want to say to the folks in Richmond, Virginia? They're looking at you.
We got the trophy finally, Ed, and thank God.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I
Enjoy
appreciate
it.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the hat look like?
It looks pretty awesome. I love it.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care.
Okay.
Well, that was head coach Jody Rogers. You heard her mention the seniors on her team and how wonderful it was to reward them. Rebecca Strange and you know, Elisa Candler and Tori Pierce, a redshirt junior. So you know, I guess it was fitting that Candler got that final shot, and it had to that must have just hit the line over there. So for this to go down to the bare minimum, Coach, a 2-point victory is the bare minimum you can have to win, and that ball hit the line in a 5th set. I mean, it doesn't get closer than that.
Exactly right. And that, like I said earlier, what a great swing by Candler there, and a great job by VCU getting back to what they were good at when they were down 3 points and came back, went ahead by 1, and won obviously the match.
Dayton had a great season. They always do. You look back at 2 service errors in that 5th set too. You know,
the service errors, and I would have liked to have Amenika on the floor at the end of that set. She's a difference maker. The rhythm, and that was one thing when I talked to Coach Horstman earlier in the week. He was worried about the rhythm. They never really got it down great this year because of so many injuries. So, but the difference is they've done it all year, VCU, and they did it with that good confidence and leadership, and Rebecca Strange came up big there in the last set also.
We'll try to send the cameras over to the awards table a little bit here while we review some stats. So what sticks out to you here in this 5th set, Coach?
Very
overall
even.
For the match.
Very even. I'm surprised, though, that Dayton ended up out-blocking VCU, but the hitting is so similar. The side-out percentage is very close. And the biggest thing was VCU in the last set sided out at a higher percentage than anybody did all day, at 64%. So they were good at that.
The blocking, we thought, would maybe be a bigger story. I guess VCU had to find other ways to score after, you know, there were times that was taken away from them, huh?
Well, they did. And like I said, they were plus 13 last time they played, and this match today, they were minus 3.5 VCU blocking. But when they needed a big play, they got it, and both teams did. It was so evenly matched. It was a fun match to watch, and I'm a rookie commentator, but if I couldn't have asked for a better championship to do and a better better person to mentor and teach me. So thank you.
I think you were wonderful, and kudos to you then for breaking in with the Atlantic 10 Volleyball Championship. Maybe we'll do it again next year. We'll see, or whenever it comes back to Pittsburgh perhaps. But no, Coach, I thought you were outstanding, and thank you for joining us. That was Bonnie Kenny. I'm Bob Healy. You're taking a look there at the trophy table. VCU is going to await their individual championship trophies and their team trophy and take that thing back to Richmond. They got their championship hats and t-shirts, and they're loving life over there right now are the VCU Rams. If you want to get the all-conference team, or I should say all-tournament team, I believe there is one of those. If you're looking to find out that information or the statistics from this tournament and this match particularly, you can go to Atlantic10.com. There's a look at the front of that beautiful trophy. So on Atlantic10.com, you can find that out. If you're looking immediately now, even DUQstats.com has it. Of course, the archive of this broadcast will be on Atlantic10.com. So for Bonnie Kenny, for our director, Eric Kaminsky, for all the fine folks at Duquesne University who put this on, for our helpers over here courtside, young man Michael was terrific during the broadcast. Thank you, sir. We want to send it over to the rest of the Atlantic 10 now. So we'll sign off from the A.J. Palumbo Center. Again, Bob Healy for Bonnie Kenny. We thank you for tuning in from Pittsburgh. Congratulations to the 2017 Atlantic 10 Conference champions, the Virginia Commonwealth University Rams. Have a great day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the... recognize the 7 student athletes that have been selected to the all-championship team. These 7 individuals were chosen based on their performance in this weekend's championship. Ladies, as you come forward to accept your award, please remain near the table for a group photo at the end. A junior from Dayton, Kendall Brown. A junior from Dayton, Lauren Bruns. A senior from Dayton, Jessica Sloan. A junior from VCU, Tori Baldwin. A sophomore from VCU, Vicky Giovanni. A sophomore from VCU, Gina. And a senior from VCU, Rebecca Strait. Congratulations to the 2017 All-Championship team. We would now like to recognize the most outstanding player of the 2017 championship. This individual was selected from the All-Championship team based on her outstanding performance this weekend. From VCU, Vicky Giovanni. Congratulations to Vicky Giovanni. We will now recognize our championship team by introducing each member of the team individually. As their name is called, please come forward and set your individual order. Madeline Simpson.
You good?